Expatriate Indonesia Training and Development Section present an abridged presentation of Introduction to Indonesian Culture, written and presented by Juan Mahaganti, edited by Mario Vitores. This is an abridged listenable version, but you can also listen while watching the accompanied video for better clarity of the content. To make a request for the complete presentation, or if you have any question or suggestion, please contact our email at training@rgmining.com with the subject Introduction to Indonesian Culture. There will be a test after each part to record your attendance. A little introduction for the writer. My name is Juan Mahaganti. I have been HR for more than 10 years and been working as an HR for employees from many countries and continents. I also translated some published books from English to Bahasa, and in my spare time I wrote for some publication, many about culture. Part 1. Why you need to learn Indonesian culture. Consider the following story. John is an American assigned to work in Indonesia, and part of his job is to work with many Indonesian nationals, including his direct report. Without any preparation of knowing about Indonesian culture, John directly go to action. Within weeks, John was called to his boss' room due to a complaint by some other workers about his behavior. He is considered by them as bossy, has no manner, and acts just like another cowboy. His boss suggested that he tone down his voice when speaking and avoid using foul language, or needs to clarify if it is a joke. John said as long as he can recall, he done nothing wrong. That is just how he is, and all within his supposed boundary. And John said, if someone really doesn't like how he does something, why don't they say it to his face? His boss said that that's not how it is done around here. Frustrated, John asked the name of the complainer. The boss said he can't say the name, but please just do things as he is told. John said that it is unacceptable. John then continued working, but he started to notice that people stopped doing what he asked to do. He then confronted his co-worker, asking them directly, "Will you do as what I instructed?" John asked. They said yes, but again things didn't go as planned. When John asked why they don't do what he asked, they come up with many reasons. John started to suspect that someone may start to sabotage his work. John becomes suspicious and stops working with anyone else, which further alienates him from the rest of the team. Finally, he decided that he had enough. He can't understand why his co-workers work like that, and he resigned. This vignette seems cliché and made up, but actually happened many times as people fail to learn the culture of a country where they are assigned. Not only personal experiences, but many case studies also show failure of actually well-crafted plan, a business plan, that fail only because people working at that plan come with different behavior because they come from different culture and fail to understand each other. As the world economic turned global, interaction among culture become norm, and more stories like John's happen across many organizations. The bad news is you can't just easily change people's culture. But the good news is you can adapt and adjust yourself tactfully if you are equipped with the right knowledge and skill. If you work in a particular culture of which you are not grown up into, the skill in understanding this other culture is important because at least these three reasons. 1. Understanding it will make your life very much easier. 2. Understanding it will develop you as a person. Being a leader in the global setting will require this skill, and if you master it, it will be an advantage for your business career and even for you as a person. The third reason is it is good to be an open-minded. Like an old quote said, brain and umbrella are two things that work only if you let it open. By learning different culture, you are forced to be open-minded, to feel how people think according to their culture, or to put yourself on their shoes. Summary. Intercultural skill is gaining importance as the world economic turn global, and you will be benefited from learning from other culture and learning to adjust.